We're reading the Tomer Devorah, and we're on the second attribute. I think it's good to keep in mind this work is difficult, and reading this book is hard, and you're really putting yourself out there when you're reading it and taking these things upon yourself. But keep in mind that the way you judge other people and the more you work on this stuff, the more compassion we're going to get as a nation, and the more compassion you're going to get on yourself from heaven. Alright, we're continuing. Source of the attribute. When people quietly and patiently bear the damages caused by others, Hashem repays them in the kind. His attribute of he who bears sin is awakened, through which he bears the sin of the Jewish people. Although the damage caused by their sin still exists, he allows them time to do teshuvah and repair the damage. An explanation of the attribute. We cannot possibly fathom the depth of Hashem's mercy. Just as Hashem himself is infinite, so too his mercy. Nonetheless, we must try to understand and appreciate Hashem's kindness and compassion as best we can. The expression he bears sin denotes forbearance and patience. Imagine if a child brought home cardboard boxes that he found in the garbage outside. How many times did I tell you not to bring home garbage? His mother asked him. The child ignored her and began playing with the boxes, kicking them all over their small apartment. When she wanted to wash the floors, she had to pick up all the boxes and put them on the table. When it was time to feed the children, she had to put them back on the floor. When she pulled out the beds for the children to go to sleep, the boxes were again in her way. Everywhere she turned, she bumped into those annoying boxes that she had told her son not to bring home in the first place. A cardboard box can be annoying, but there is a limit to how much damage it can really cause. An Aveira, on the other hand, can cause considerably more damage. How so? In Pirkei Avos, we learn that with each mitzvah a person performs, he acquires an angelic advocate. With each Aveira, he acquires a prosecutor. Acquire, in this sense, create. Mitzvahs can create defending angels, while Aveiros create destructive angels. The destructive angel is then charged with punishing the person whose sin created it. As Yirmiyahu Hanavi said, your evil will afflict you. The sinner rectifies his sin by enduring the suffering it brings upon him. This is part of the order of creation. Shlomo HaMelech said, sinners will be punished by evil. A person's sins pursue him by means of a destructive angels they create. Judgment is exacted through the very force of the evil that the sinner himself empowered. When those forces punish him, the damage he caused to the world is rectified. Another way of rectifying this damage is through teshuvah, which reaches the highest realms of heaven and brings down a light of holiness that cleanses the world of impurity caused by his sin, restoring it to the way it was before he sinned. Often, much time passes before a sinner repents of his sin. With each day that passes, the sin remains uncorrected, and the destructive angel demands its sustenance. Rather than sending it to claim the sinner's life, Hashem himself supports it, just as he supports every living creature. He supports the destructive angel whose very existence is against his will. It would be perfectly fair for Hashem to say, I will not support you. Go to the sinner who created you and let him support you. Had he done so, the destructive angel would claim the life of the person and cut off his soul, or give him whatever punishment is appropriate. As long as a person has not repented of his sins and still enjoys peaceful, happy life, it is because Hashem bears his sin. The destructive angel, whom justice would say should demand payment from the sinner himself, is supported by the Creator as he awaits the sinner's teshuvah. Then, when he sincerely repents and atones for his sin, the destructive angel is annulled. Thank you.